Well, hello everyone. This is Lee Hendricks, and I'm back in URA National Forest to look over that same spot I was having some luck at last time. Not where me and Adam were at, but the one previous to that. And thought I'd come back to the same spot. There's been quite a bit of water action since I was here, and I'm not sure what happened. There must have been another flood down here, but it totally washed away the area I was working. See, I can even tell where I dug now. It's changed, and see where it swept all the leaves and everything off of here. I like this little channel it made right here with all these bigger rocks. I might have to try digging right in there. And then also got this little drop zone right here. It looks like that might be a good spot, especially right in the heart of this. Maybe off to the left a little bit, right in there. Look, there's some gold right there. I'm gonna try some test pans to see if what is the best area, because I've only got about 4 hours, and I want to make enough gold to weigh with my new scale I got. So, wow, look at that big drop off right there. All that's new material that was deposited since I was here last. I've already covered up this hole, but I took a little sample and nothing really here. I didn't give it an extreme workout, but I just didn't like what I was finding, which was nothing. So I moved on down here, and you see where my shovel is. I just took a small little sample in this hole, panned it out. There's like 4 or 5 colors in there. Let's see if I can get it zoomed in. But there's 2 good size, one over there. But definitely gonna start working right in here and see what I can get in 4 hours. I'll be back. So if you hadn't figured out what I'm doing yet, I'm just using my pan and just running water to break up some of this clay, so the sluice has a better chance of catching gold. Well, that's the first bucket. Well, my second bucket came from right there. You can see where the bank is and where that is, and there just wasn't much there. It looked like one of my test pans, basically. So I moved up here, and that actually dug really easy. You can see how deep that hole is. It's pretty deep. And I hit some kind of decomposed bedrock material, and that paid off, because there's bucket number 3. A lot of fine gold in that one little area. So probably hit that a little bit more before the sun goes down. I don't have much time. The temperature's plummeting, and I'm about ready to get out of this cold. But I think anybody would be satisfied with that for a 5-gallon bucket worth of material. And it, like I say, my 5-gallon buckets don't fill up because of that classifier there. It's on the top of the material at about 3/4 of the way. So that's about 3/4 of a bucket. Gave me that much gold. Well, I started getting to the bottom of this hole. It looks like, you see this deteriorated or decomposed bedrock here. Whenever I find that, there's usually a good payday right after I get on that. So I may have a really decent bucket this time. Well, I just sluiced and then panned out the 4th bucket, and it did what I thought it might. It showed some bigger gold because I was on that decomposed bedrock. In fact, I think this bigger one right here, I can just about pick up. I wouldn't really consider this a picker, but it's borderline. So it's a good way to end the day. Maybe I can convince Benzo to give this area a try next weekend if we have that great dig. Benzo, I think you'll like this place. It's got some good gold. Here's the snuffer dump for the day, and that is really good for 4 buckets. especially considering one of those four was a total dud. So I'm real happy about that. And I did find a partial quartz crystal today. Nothing too spectacular, but well, you can see that I've just finished cleaning the gold from the last trip to Uari. That zoomed in pretty close, so let me zoom back out so you can see it better. There we go. So I got a new scale and it came with this new metal weighing plate, cup, whatever you want to call it. And that should actually work real good drying out the gold. So this should be an easier process with this, and we'll see how it goes. So what I want to do is just catch these little pieces of gold with this brush and drop them into this water. Alright, so I've got the majority of the gold in there, and I'm going to take this water off. Alright, so we got a total for 4 hours, 0.063. I'll dump this back into here. I've got some more in a snuffer bottle from when me and Adam got all that flour gold. And it is right in here. So I'm going to dump this out and see how much that was. So that's the flour gold crush gold there. I'm going to clean that up and I'll be back in a minute. Here's the pile cleaned up. Looks pretty impressive for flour gold. You can see there's a lot of little teeny tiny stuff I'm not even going to bother with. I'll let it wash down the table, but that'll weigh a little bit. So we'll see what that comes to. So here's the final tally on the Uari Flour Gold Crush gold that Adam and I got the other day. We were thinking it was about 1/10 of a gram, so a little bit better than we thought. I really like this new scale. Maybe a little too hot. It's sputtering. It sure did go fast. Alright, so that is a nice little pile of gold from just various little trips I never cleaned up and put all together, so I'm not sure. Most of this I'm sure came from Uari. But I know some of the orange
gold, which I put in iron out solution. It turned my vial orange. It stained it. I'll show you what I mean. That came from Bostic, North Carolina, near the South Mountains. For some reason, the gold there that I found had a lot of iron mixed in with it. So it was kind of orange looking. But I wanted to clean that up before I mixed it in with my nice yellow Uari gold. And it seemed to work pretty good. Okay, so here is the total of all the gold I've collected while prospecting in North Carolina. .4 grams. We'll call 11.5. So thanks everyone for joining. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll come back again next time. Right, Oakley?